Yeah, well, first of all, I don't think you should ever tell anyone who's suffering that it's part of God's plan. I don't think that's a particularly sensitive or nice, or for that matter, Christian thing to say. Now, God doesn't like suffering, and saying things like it's part of God's plan kind of insinuates that God wants people to suffer in every single instance of suffering. Now, there is a separate question about the degree to which God chooses to allow certain types of suffering and different aspects of God's will, his general will, his specific will, and various things that we don't really have time to go into. But when someone in your life is suffering, the most important thing for you to do is to come alongside them and love them. Love them in the suffering. Comfort them in the suffering. Invest in your relationship, your friendship with them in their suffering. It's really a question of empathy and compassion and selflessness that Christians are called to. The Christian model of love is a sacrificial love, and that's demonstrated in its purest form when people are suffering, that we come alongside them, that we give of ourselves to be with them and to help them through their suffering. The Christian message has never been about the escaping or avoiding of suffering. It's always been about walking through suffering together, ultimately walking through suffering with Jesus Christ. But for Christians who have people who are suffering in their life, there's no need to speculate or profess or commentate on the reasons for their suffering. What we are called to do is to come alongside people and love them in their suffering and love them through their suffering. And in doing that, grow closer to them, and God willing, have you and them grow closer to God as well.